paradise. Honolulu, Hawaii, the site of an annual tradition of bowl season, the Hawaii Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Hawaii's offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So California's offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense, getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And it's a fumble on the play. And the defense got it.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Oh, he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. You're trying to break this scoreless tie, and instead you knock it off the post.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. They go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Caught over the middle. It's Morris. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Firing to the right, complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And the Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Golden Bears are threatening in the red zone. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I mean, that's a really good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, they got in the red zone, but made a big play on third down. Now, forcing the decision for this offense, but most importantly, playing great defense in the red zone.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Hauls it in. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to set up the screen. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to
unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Hawaii! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. Oh, a lot of space. He's at, and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The Golden Bears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Pucks it out of the air. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Golden Bears will snap it on first and 10. They're working that left side. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about drawing a plum assignment. A first half spent in paradise, and in many ways this Hawaii Bowl has lived up to expectations. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Hawaii Bowl.
The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll try the run. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The give from the gun. Makes a man miss. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And the Golden Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to him. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Trying the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Hauled down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Bears the pressure. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. From the gun on third down. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. First and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. On target. Breaks the tackle. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. He's out of bounds. This time they'll go to the running game. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Golden Bears will snap it on first and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Off the RPO, complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. Snap in the shotgun. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. He'll start this drive going to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the running back from the shotgun. They could have used a little bit more there and picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the shotgun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll take a knee.